Hello, my name is Simone. This is my very first YouTube video. I do not record, but I wanted to upload this video. Hopefully somebody will see it. I just want to encourage somebody. Um, so yeah, let's go. All right, so let's go back to 2 years ago. 2 years ago, um, I started to take a CNA course. I signed up for it. I took it. It was like a 12-week program. I successfully finished it. I went to, after you're done, you have to take like your state board. So you have to take a written and then you have to take your skills test. So I aced the written test. I did have to go back and take my skills. You have to remember like 23, all 23 skills, because you never know, excuse me, which five they're going to give you. So yeah, I successfully ended up passing that and got on the nurse aid registry. I end up signing up for my prereqs. I end up taking my prereqs and prereqs, like going back, okay, 10 years ago, 11 years ago, I went to school for a medical assistant and I passed. I was like a straight A student, but none of my credits would transfer because the school at that time, it wasn't an accredited school, so I couldn't transfer anything. I had to start everything over. All of my biologies, all of my psychologies, everything had to be started over. So the first semester, it was a little struggle. And I'm like, what am I doing? How am I going to do this? But, I just kept pushing through. God got me through it. And I completed, I did, it took me exactly a year to do my prereqs for pre-nursing school. But I got a 3.6 GPA. So yeah, I did very well in that. I'm very proud about that. Um, I also got a job at the hospital as a CNA, working at my local hospital. So I've been there now for about 9 months. I've been learning a lot. So yeah, but after pre-nursing school was over with, you have to sit and take a nursing entrance exam. So at my school, we have to take a Kaplan. You can do the T's test, but you'll just have to like go somewhere else and do it and then have your scores sent over. But Kaplan, they say Kaplan is a little hard, which I think that it is. Like with the T's, you can get like a 60 or 61 or something like that. With Kaplan, you gotta have like a 71, 72. So I had got all the material, whatever. I studied. I went to take the test, and I thought that I was gonna do very well, and I got a 45%. So that kind of shut me down a little bit. I went back the next month and retook it, and I'm thinking that I'm gonna pass this thing. All right, man. I went up 10 points. Like I went up 10%. I end up getting a 55. So I'm like, yo, what is going on? All right, so I'm still working or whatever, and I'm like, all right, so it was other testing that was coming up in May. So I'm like, I had registered for that, and like these tests are like $100 and something. All right, so registered for that. No, I did the T's test. It was like an hour away from where I stayed at. So I'm like, let me switch it up. Let me do the T's test and see how I do on that. Studied for that. I didn't buy the material, but I recommend that you do buy the material on their website, because I hear a lot of people saying that the material that they provide you with, like the practice test and everything, like everything is on there once you take the test. So I should have did that, but I really didn't know till like after doing the research or whatever. But anyway, so after the T's test, I got a 45 on that, and I'm like, come on, man. Mind you, like those two times that I had filled my Kaplan, like I was just crying, like I was tore up, because I'm like, man, I want this so bad, like, and I just don't think that it was my time or whatever. So yeah, after I got done taking the T test, like I'm just sitting in my car, and I'm just like, I didn't cry, like I was so strong. I'm like, Lord, like I'm gonna take this test one more time, and if I don't pass this test, this is just not for me. I'm gonna just go and try to do something else, do another career or something. So, all right, I end up registering for the test, and that week that I registered, it was the week of my birthday. So I know I was going out of the country for my birthday, so I'm like, all right, let me try to get it when I come back. So the test was scheduled for a day after my birthday. It was June the 26th. So I studied, but I really didn't study because it was like that fear of like, man, I don't think I'm gonna pass this. You know what I'm saying? But so got to my testing site. My test started at 9 o'clock. Um, I was nervous, but I wasn't nervous. I mean, I just prayed over my test and before I took it, and I just went for it. So as I'm taking my test, like everything that was like that I had seen before, or everything I had studied before, like for the first time that I was taking the Kaplan, everything was on there. Everything just started coming back to my remembrance. Man, I'm clicking because first you have reading, then you have math, the math section, then you have the writing section, and then the last section is science. So I'm like the first one to get done. All right. Normally I'm the last one to get done. I be taking my time. All right. So after the science one, it was like in exam or whatever. So I click in exam. When I click that button, that next page, it said 80%. I was like I'm just staring at the computer. I'm like, oh my God, Lord, thank you, Lord, thank you, Lord, thank you, Lord. And so I'm just sitting there like, because I was in shock. I sat probably for like 2 minutes or whatever. And you know how like you be shaking your leg or whatever. So I'm like shaking my leg or whatever. And I had got up and I left out or whatever. I had got my stuff out the locker. I went in the bathroom and I went in there. I'm like, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. I didn't know how to act. Like, I didn't know. I was so happy. I was so shocked. Like, and so I get in my car and I'm like crying. It was just tears of joy, man, because I had worked like so hard. Like, I had worked so hard. First, I had worked so hard in pre nursing school, like with the prereqs, and then with these nursing entrance exams, like they're no joke. Like they really be winging people out. Like it's like 100 and something people that sign up for the nursing program, and they only accept like 45 students. So it's like, yo, you gotta be the best. Like you have to really be studying it. If you want it, like you gonna do whatever it takes. But so yeah, anyway, after that, a week later I end up like submitting like my application over, like all of your like your GPAs and everything have to be sent in, like your current job, like if you have like experience working as a CNA or LPN, or if you already have like a degree, it will help you with your scores. So I know that I had already had a certificate in medical assistant that helped with my scores. My grades was like all mostly A's. I had 2 B's and 1 C. That was like that 1 C came from that A&P 1. Like I struggled so hard that first semester, but A&P 2 and microbiome, I end up getting high B. So I was really proud about that. But anyway, so yeah, they score you on that, and then like they whatever your Kaplan or your T score, they go by that. So like it's a point system. But anyway, I submitted all that, and she was like, well, just be on the lookout for your email to see like what the next step's gonna be. So I had been checking. You know how you waiting on something, man, and you just checking. I'm like, Lord, like you gotta calm me down. Like I don't know, like if I don't know like what's gonna happen, but all right. So I'm like I was at work today, and I had like got like a call. Like it wasn't disturbing news, but it kind of like saddened me or whatever. Like it was about one of my kids. But anyway, I had prayed about it, and when I was closing my prayer out, like I always say, Lord, I just thank you so much in advance for everything that you're doing, about to do. And all the praise, glory, and honor belongs to you. As soon as I said that, right after I said that, like my phone like sits like on like the little dash thing. It's like the safe driving thing, you know what I'm talking about, that goes on like your little event or whatever. So I see like my student email pop up or whatever, and the only thing that I really have pop up is like my Bible scriptures or whatever, and like my school email stuff. Like that's really the only thing that pops up on the front of my phone for notifications. When I seen that, congratulations, honey, I opened that thing up and it was like, congratulations, this is your contingent letter for 2026 associates program for nursing. Man, like how I was with like the 80% from my Kaplan test, I was so shocked. I'm like, I'm still in disbelief. Like, I don't think that it's really hit me yet, but like I'm so excited, man. Like, I'm so excited. Like, but I just want to get on here and just encourage somebody. Like, if you're struggling in school, or if you want to give up, that's on anything, like not just school, like whatever it is, like you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Philippians 4:13. Okay, like you just keep your head up as high as it can go, and you just keep striving and striving your best, and everything will work out in your favor. All right, because I have been like, my dream has been to be a nurse, and I am going to successfully pass nursing school, and I'm going to get through all 5 semesters successfully. I'm going to pass my NCLEX, and baby, I'm going to be working as an RN. Let's go. But after that, my plan is just to work for a year, and then go back and do the bridge program for my bachelor's for a year. And yeah, and I don't know like where God gonna take me after that. I might get my MSN or whatever, or you know what I'm saying, I don't know, man. Maybe I might go as far as trying to go to CRNA school for an anesthetist. But I'm just so excited about my future, and I'm so excited. So this word is just to encourage you. You don't gotta like or share or subscribe, but I just want somebody to see this and it's touch somebody. And yes, y'all be blessed. Take care. Bye.